What the right arm of Dak Prescott has in store as the Dallas Cowboys offense sets up shop.
One thing he does very well, he takes care of the football. Had 176 pass attempts to start his career without an interception. That's the most in NFL history. And finished his rookie year, 23 touchdown passes and only 4 interceptions.
Number 21 is Zeke.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
This is Elliott. He'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. Just inside the 30. A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. The former Missouri Tiger Drew Lock will be at quarterback as he leads out the Denver Broncos.
And what I'm looking for from him today, the things every quarterback is looking to do. Lead his team to a victory. Doesn't matter whether he's throwing it, running it, handing it off, however he has to do it, as well as exhibiting some leadership, that's what he's trying to accomplish.
And now it looks like we've got a Cowboy shaken up down there on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsey. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. And I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now? But maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon. He had to, and he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the season progressed and he saw that his team was good, if he was smart, he started to make plans right then and there. Reach out to other coaches who've been there before. Find out how they handled winning, losing, handling all the ticket situations, travel, practice, all those things. And then trust your gut, make your best decision, and put it all out there and give your team their best chance to win.
So on the big tight end, Holden.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without Holden.
Now Lock throwing on 2nd down. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Well, some credit there to A.J. Green because he's so tough to cover. Sometimes he causes those penalties.
And he's one of the more difficult guys to cover in the NFL because of his ability to do just about anything on a route. Hard to do. Creates a lot of pass interference calls.
Lock now on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Still 9 yards to go on 2nd down from the 27. Lock throwing complete here to Judy.
Lock's pass.
8 yards. yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes, when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
The point there is they were able to connect. Well, the Broncos are going to have a first and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. A stop there on third. They could have held them to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there, and I'd go right at him with another momentum play. Go quickly and attack them, because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop them on third down.
A good rally to the football keeps them to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
They'll try the draw. Lindsey.
Get in there.
And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. 7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with 3rd down upcoming.
3rd and goal.
They'll look to run.
Truck in there.
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. With the first touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football. All right, when you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Flush to his right. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Prescott, this to Jarwin. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 45-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
5-yard line.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 45-yard line. To throw is Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Broncos.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
The end of the first quarter with the score Broncos 7, Cowboys 0.
2nd down and 3. Here's Elliott. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Prescott now. And the This will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
A second down throw for Prescott. Able to hit his target Lamb. And he's got some space here. And he is into the end zone for the Cowboy touchdown. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough, otherwise they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And a long run there in the end to top it off. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Broncos take over first and 10.
So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. And for them a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
At the 31-yard line.
On second down, it's Lindsay. And it'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. Locke going to try and throw on third down. And caught right side, Green. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on fourth down. Got a man complete. It's Hamler. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
46-yard line.
Locke on the give. It's Lindsay. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory.
To Philip Lindsay.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
On the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll run. It's Lindsay. And he's got this pretty close to a first down at the Cowboys' 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
On first down, Locke. Green's got it over the middle. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Throwing again on second down. Locke. This is Hamler on the receiving end. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 15-yard line. 18 big yards on that one and a Denver first.
At the 15.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsay. And he stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
typically we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On second down, Shelby, and it's a fumble. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
Prescott now after the fumble recovery. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. 2 minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Prescott from the gun. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
The 25-yard line.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Prescott yet again. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. A first down throw for Prescott.
Get the fuck out of here. Come on now.
For their third and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Prescott now from the 50.
Get his ass, man.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
For Ezekiel Elliott, incomplete. It's now third down and 9 yards to go.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on third and 9. To the air again, Prescott. Johnson with a completion over the middle. It's a gain of a couple on what should be the final carry of half number 1.
It's fourth down.
So we've come upon halftime in the big one, the Super Bowl. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. What a season this has been. Hard to believe it ends tonight, as we'll get back to you guys for the second half of this Super Bowl in just a moment. It's been a tremendous season from beginning to end, and now we'll play one half of football to decide who raises the Lombardi Trophy. And for the call, let's get it right back to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. Taking it about the 1. And they'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag. Completed it very well.
Eluding the pressure right. He'll run it, and he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Now the throw hauled in by Green. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. Throwing on first down is Locke, and that is incomplete. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy, but it'll be second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
They go back to the ground now with Lindsey, and they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Here's Sam Martin now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Still first down.
Back near his goal line, it's Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's James. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves them needing about 7 here on third down.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
Now Prescott. Man ran. It's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Prescott on first down. Amari Cooper, it's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
First down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
First down, Prescott. Over the middle, pulled in by Lamb. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And a quick throw here, that's complete. A gain of 6 there on first.
To Amari Cooper.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football. But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. Man open left side. It's his running back with it. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, 47 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10.
And Denver getting set to take the field. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And
they're going for Homer, but this is intercepted. Picked up at the 30. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Johnson was the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. Prescott to throw it. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
They shakes him off. In the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. Here's Michael Badgley ready for the field goal try. 1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
29-yard attempt.
Badgley's kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And we're at the time in the Super Bowl where, look, they need points. And they need them badly, trailing here in the fourth quarter as they begin this drive 1st and 10. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top with the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
Throw over the middle, taken in. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Block working out of the gun. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good. I think you have to chalk that one up for the defense there. Someone right on the spot. Excellent coverage. Didn't leave him enough room to come down inbounds, even though he did catch the football.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Got a man. It's Jeudy complete. And he will have the Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Lock throw complete here to Jeudy. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a 1st down. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are.
Okay.
To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there. And
all right, baby. I'm just making sure you made it to work okay.
So they can't just run it right down your throat.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, it's 11-11, so you telling the truth.
That might break big. Screen pass.
It's 11. Well, I'm live on YouTube. That's called me back.
Still,
all right.
Ended up with a solid game.
To throw again on 2nd down. Block. And this will be incomplete. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy, and it's 3rd and 4.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Got a man complete. It's Hamler. And he will have the Broncos 1st down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. A run with Lindsey out of the gun. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
From the gun, it's Locke. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a 1st down. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
And now it's 1st and 10, a big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Locke. And it's caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jerry Jeudy there to make the grab. And the Broncos have cut it to within a score.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
Now McManus to tack on the extra point. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it ends with a Denver touchdown. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And the tension ratcheting up all around. A one-score game. Fourth quarter of the Super Bowl. This is what you folks came for. Every play with the potential to win or lose a title as they look to drain some time off this clock. It's Kareem Jackson making the play defensively.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the four fingers. Fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the four fingers for 4-minute offense. And this offensive line is really hunkered down and establish themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders. Will lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. On third down, they're going to go with the option. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Now Drew Lock in the Broncos. Down 17-14. A minute 54 on the clock. They need at least a field goal to send this Super Bowl to overtime as they come up on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 14 on that one, and a 1st down. Back to throw. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
From midfield, here's Locke. Green with a catch left side. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
Partner, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
It's 2nd and inches.
They'll look to throw. This is the tight end, Fant. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Now what a 1st down pickup of 8.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the 1st down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as they understand where they are on the field.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now it's Lindsey. He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4.
At the 26-yard line.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. To throw is Locke. And, oh, a crusher. Picked off at the 17. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. At this stage of the game, to come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that, because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
kings of the NFL. And their remarkable season ends in the most remarkable of ways. They get to put next to their name, Super Bowl champion.
And they can't ever take that away, can they?
Nope.
That lasts forever. So good to see the emotion when it's all said and done. You see the hugs, you see the guys sharing, the collective happiness. Makes me want to carry you around a little bit on my shoulders to celebrate the triumph. And congratulations to them, a fantastic season.
And they are the Super Bowl champs. The Lombardi Trophy is theirs, and so are bragging rights for an entire season. What a season it has been. Feels like we have been there every step of the way. Our entire crew doing a wonderful job. Thanks to my broadcast partner, Charles Davis. For all those guys, I'm Brandon Gaudin signing off. We'll talk to you next season right here on